Juggling is a metaphor for my entire life. I feel like I'm juggling everything. I'm coming up on graduation, and I have to decide whether I want to go into electrical engineering or become a full-time magician. Behind me is a gigantic whiteboard with basically the rest of my life mapped out on it. No big deal. I was trying to put numeric values to each decision and then try to add them up mathematically to see which decision would be the right one to choose. I'm a big chess player, so I like to think ahead. Who is the opponent? Probably life. If I fool Penn and Teller, that will increase my confidence in being a magician. What happens tonight could change my entire life. The entire course of my future hangs in the balance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is his very first appearance on television. Please welcome Vince Charming.
Thank you. Thank you. I think the key to life is that we are all just a piece of a puzzle. Now, of course, many of us are surrounded by many pieces, but I'm only 21, so here's me. I'm going to need a volunteer to help me out with this, so I'm going to need a volunteer from the audience. Please. Yes, you, man. Would you mind joining me up on stage? Give her a huge round of applause. Thank you very much. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. What's your name?
Kim.
Kim, would you mind stepping on right behind the puzzle box? I'm going to have you reach in the center and just grab a handful of pieces, Kim. Okay, Kim. Now, thank you very much. She's very precise about these pieces. Now, Kim, would you mind laying them out on the table? And we're going to have to turn them all face up. So, yeah, lay them out all on the table. Great. Now, Kim, we have 7 pieces for you to choose from. Now, but first, I want you to make sure that they're all unique, that they're all different pictures, and even hopefully there's some variation in the design. They're not all like 2 holes and 2 pegs. You're really examining them closely, Kim. I need you to take any piece you want. Grab it, any piece you didn't even hesitate. You like knew what piece you wanted. You didn't even think about it that long. Well, Kim, I need you to keep an open hand and not to close it and keep the piece right there. Now, would you like to change your mind, Kim?
I'm good. Yes.
Okay, would you mind standing on right over here? Perfect. You just hold that piece, open hand. Great. Now, what I didn't tell you was that I actually bought 2 of these 1,000-piece puzzles with a sign that says, "Welcome to Las Vegas." And I built one the other night, and unfortunately, as luck would have it, it only had 999 pieces. Of course, I didn't find that out until I built it. You guys ever been there? Kim, don't you hate it when that happens, right?
So much.
I know, so much. Well, you did pick that piece. Would you mind coming on over here? Thank you very much, Cheryl. Let's sit down here. 1 piece is missing from the puzzle. Hopefully it's not too hard to see. Kim, would you mind handing me that piece? You picked one from thousands of pieces. There's 1 piece missing from the puzzle. If I orient it correctly, hopefully it should match and complete the puzzle. Give Kim a huge round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. You have a seat.
Vince Charming! Wow, that was incredible.
Thank you.
How do you feel being on TV for the first time?
It's a little nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Really?
I'm very nervous, yeah. As soon as I get in front of an audience, I kind of calm down and I get ready. But when I'm doing a whole show, it's easier. When it's just a small piece, it's really hard.
All right. Penn, Teller?
Yeah, I just want to tell you, Vince, that my first time on TV, I lit my head on fire. And it wasn't part of the act.
On purpose?
It was accidental. I was supposed to be doing fire reading. I spilled the fuel on me. I lit my whole head on fire. And then Teller became hysterical laughing. And that night we went out and then we had to get me an entirely different haircut. I had to cover my face with makeup because it was all red and burned. So my first time out, I lit my head on fire. Your first time out, you killed. So you're way ahead of us. Way ahead of us. I would also say, and this is very strange, but we worked on this exact trick. And I got to tell people at home, this is not a trick I've ever seen before. I've never seen a magician do a trick with a jigsaw puzzle. And I don't know which one of us came up with it, but one of us became obsessed with the idea of a puzzle full of pieces, and then having 1 piece of the finished puzzle that the audience members selected at random. We were working on this very trick, and we worked on it for a long time, a few months, and never got anything as good as you got. So you're a step ahead of us. Didn't light your head on fire. Finished a trick that we bailed on. Very, very good. And I will also say we love this trick. I will say that in magic methods, a lot of people think you can do anything in magic, and in truth, there's a very limited number of choices, even though to other people it can look infinite. And even though you worked on the trick and we worked on the trick, and usually those kind of things clash, in this case, unlike magnets, positives really did attract. We love this act, but we think we have a pretty good idea how you did it.
Does any of that make sense to you? Because positive stuff was said, I'm sure, but I don't get it.
It is very positive. Correct, sir. Yes.
Well, you didn't fool them, but you certainly charmed all of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, Vince Charming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.